Call like how about Shim Shai by Shem Dash, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone rule well. I am not a member, however, I've entered our labors. Peace and mercy to the sincere brothers and sisters, students, wherever you are, whatever your lot may be. Uh, I think we'll just title it what it shows here on this TikTok. Over it, or I'm over it. I'll just leave it as over it, or something along those lines, right? Um, I pulled up Ecclesiastes. Well, first we're gonna open up with two. The first one uh, is about taking that little book. This is Revelation 10:10, and I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. And now when you wake up to this truth, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. Ecclesiastes 7:7. But I have it in the NLT in this one. But I may go to the top and see what we can glean from this chapter. Yeah, here's the bitter. And now there's many forms to it, but this one is a perfect example, okay? Because and you grow in this thing, and then the Lord shows you how things could have been, or how things should be, or how things will be in the future, and then you compare that to what you live in now, and it is a complete hell. And there's the bitter. The bitter part is you have to sit, and for lack of a better term, forgive my my French, you have to sit and stew in shit. It was easy because you thought this was it, right? This was the end all be all. But when you learn and you grow and you see, oh, there's something better coming, or that, not that you want this to continue, but you're like, damn, this could really be a cool little gig. This could be straight. But, certain, not a race problem, but a certain problem race, just like they can't, Habakkuk 2:5. They can't sit down. They can't just chill. Murder, 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 kill, kill, kill. It's like that's where you think trap come from. These 2/3, because these so-called white tea people will be, in comments whenever they see a so-called black person doing something, they're like, oh, usual suspect, 13% of the population. You know what I'm saying? But they act like you. They are of their father, the devil, and you are the devil. So let's go ahead and let this play. And it's kind of long, so I think I may fast forward to a certain point. But yeah, that covering cast, that blindness that the people were in, that is no more. That died with the boomers, and people are sick. They're tired. They're over it. Because this is supposed to be the freest, the greatest country in the world. You're not free. You got to report to it. You got a HOA. You got to pay. You got property tax. You can pay your house off, but then you still pay property tax. You want to build a garage on your land, you got to get permission. You got to get a permit. You want to do something on the inside of your house, you got to have a permit. Everything's a subscription. You got to answer to somebody for every little thing.
With the United States of America, because baby, we are living all types of fucking wrong. Like, you mean to tell me I gotta go to work 40, sometimes 50 hours a week only to get 2 weeks of paid vacation while the rest of the world gets fucking 5? Peasants used to get 154 days off. I'm not even treated like a fucking peasant anymore. I gotta drive an hour to work and back if I'm lucky. If I pay to fucking commute, I'm paying for a train or a bus or an Uber fucking ride. And if I'm not doing that, then I'm paying for fucking tolls on fucking roads that my tax dollars already pay to build and fucking maintain. I gotta pay to get a fucking driver's license or a license plate for the fucking driving on the roads that my tax dollars again paid to build and fucking maintain. Then I need an oil change, a tire rotation. Pads are fucking $1,000 per axle on a base model Kia Optima, bitch, since fucking when? You narrowly avoid all that shit by the skin of your fucking teeth. You still gotta afford groceries. You gotta restock.
If anybody paying $1,000 for brake pads, I think she may have misspoke. But if you don't know a lot about cars, you can get a pad for all of your pads for all four of your brakes, front and back. You can get those pads at AutoZone or whatever, O'Reilly's or whatever. And I just thought I'd throw that in there just in case somebody who happens to see this thinks that you need to go to the dealer for something like that.
The house with toiletries, cleaning supplies. You got to redecorate every 5 years because whatever the fuck you had done, guess what? It's out of style. And here's an algorithm that's going to program you into over fucking consumption. You don't have enough eat, pray, love candles in your fucking house. More fucking stickers, taxes, tolls, tickets. And then the fucking kids need fucking photographs. You got to pay fucking $40 so it can go into a fucking pedophile database. You got to buy them a new outfit. You got to buy them Neatos because the algorithm is working double time on their overconsumption just as well as it fucking is yours. Now I got to drive around in different Five Belows after I work fucking 50, 60 hours a week commuting and paying tolls, paying fees through the fucking nose. I turn around and pay my light bill, my water bill, my electric bill, my Comcast, you fucking name it. They want to charge me a fee to pay them the fucking money that I owe them, bitch. You can't even waive a $5 fee for me to fucking pay you. I got to sit on fucking the phone for 6 minutes arguing with AI just to get a fucking human being on the phone and tell me why I'm paying to fucking pay them. Shit's fucking bullshit, bro. I got to pay property tax, income tax, social security. I got to pay a fucking sales tax. Also, that my fucking pedophile of a Satan worshiping, baby eating president can blow up fucking children halfway across the world and stop resources. We got a looming energy crisis. We have a fucking food shortage affecting the entire fucking globe.
Manufactured. Well, at least here. Manufactured. This is truly the devil that the Bible speaks of. Your growth and your learning is twofold. One, because, and I've said this before a couple of years ago, and I was honored, I was elated. I heard the elder Yashawamba say it too in a couple of months ago in one of their live camps. But I said it a while back, and I was like, dang, maybe he saw one of my videos. Call hello, Yahweh Bashmi outside. Man, take it, do what you do, because you're better than me. And if you can take the word and spread it better, man, I don't care. This ain't no recognition thing. I'm happy to just know who I am. I'm happy to know whose I am. I'm happy to have this truth and to be able to navigate this decrepit existence for the short time we gotta hold on. But I said, when you first come in, it's like, white man's the devil. And then you learn and you grow, you go through these articles, you learn how to study, your reading comprehension improves. You look into new words. And then the more and more you look, now you see an article here, and that article leads to another article. And in old books, you go into these older books, and that book has references at the bottom, and you go to those cited references. And then you see everything they've done. And then you take a step back, and you're like, God damn. I mean, I know I was just saying it, but this And then you realize when you go to scriptures and the Lord said, like, I have hated him. Or the scripture that tells you one vessel was created for honor and the other for dishonor. KJV, talk to me. Romans 9:21. Yeah, we'll get to that real quick. We'll go straight to we'll read 20. Romans 9:20, points in 21. Nay, but, O man, who art thou that repliest against Yahweh? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor, Jacob, and another unto dishonor, Esau? What if Yahweh, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endure with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction? And that's what we're all doing. We are waiting him out until Yahweh says, okay, son, Yahweh Shai, get down there, do what you do. Do what your name means. And then by my hand, he saved my people by my hand. But, yeah, you get to know, and you like, this one, like, God, how evil can somebody be? But that is their job. Job 9:24. And it's frustrating, and you get mad, and it's almost, sometimes you kind of sit and you're like, I don't want to read, I don't want to do nothing. I just want to sit here and stare and watch the grass grow. And if that's what you got to do every once in a while, take the time and do that, regroup. But know where your help and your health comes from. You never want to go too long without prayer, too long without reading your scripture, too long without replenishing your spirit.
My tax dollars don't go to fucking healthcare. They give me just enough healthcare to keep me alive long enough to fucking work, but you know, like sick enough so that I'll die before they actually have to pay me fucking social security. They feed me fucking poison. I'm too fucking tired to cook anyways, and if I could, it wouldn't fucking matter. Cause now it costs the same to buy groceries that it does to eat out every single fucking night, but at least I ain't gotta fucking cook. There's no health benefits to cooking your own food unless you growing that shit, and even if you growing that shit, you still got chemtrails and other pollutants in your fucking environment. You can't win for fucking winning. And then you gotta fucking take Ozempic and go to the gym 5 days a week, 2 to 3 hours a day, just to maintain an overweight fucking BMI. Just to be overweight by definition of the rest of the fucking world. I literally can't take this shit. I gotta take vitamins and supplements and peptides just to have enough energy to commute an hour to work and work 50 fucking hours a week to get shitty fucking healthcare. I'm fucking spent. Then I gotta have a hunt.
See, and then on a smaller scale, as the scriptures tell you, the nations are mad because they drunk the wine. Even everybody else right here in Babylon. Most of these people, you know, they gone mad and are mad at the same time because the wine is wearing off. The feeling of warm and tipsy is wearing off, and now the hangover is coming. And not only is there a hangover, but you realize you overpaid for a drink that doesn't even cost what you paid. It's worth a fraction of what you paid, or of what you invested. It is only worth a fraction. So you got cheap wine. You paid $100 for a $5 bottle. You drunk it. You woke up. You got sick. You got lasting health issues because of the wine that you drunk, right? Hell. You understand me? Literal hell. There is no such thing as a place underground on fire with a red dude and a pitchfork. This is the hell. Dirty water, dirty food, chemicals in your food, and your fruit, and the grass, and the trees, and the water, and in the air, and then, like, did I mention you gotta pay for every damn thing? You buy a car, then you gotta pay for a subscription to listen to the radio. Robbery. You're tax on top of tax on top of tax. I think we are taxed 4 times over for a mediocre product, just like the wine.
Grow, build, fish, all of that shit costs to do on my own motherfucking land that I'm already fucking paying property taxes on. It's fees on top of fees on top of fees. They charging fees for fucking fees now. They just making shit up at this point. And I swear to God, I can't tell up from left, down from right. I can't fucking do this shit anymore. And all while this shit is happening, they're fucking constantly attacking your psychological, and even the most strongest person falls victim to the fucking propaganda. They're telling women that being a woman is standing 10 toes down and looking like a Kardashian and being independent and not needing a man. That's what it means to be a woman nowadays. And what does it mean to be a man? It means you fuck a bunch of different bitches and you fucking hate women. All of that shit just...
That's that feminist mind. Really, what it means to be a man is to be a... according to this world, or, you know, this sentiment here in Babylon, what it means to be a man is let your woman do whatever and you sit down and you shut up because you're quote unquote secure. That's what being a man means here. She let her feminist mind get into whatever. Is it where or where out the saints? And this right here, Daniel 7 and 25. Nah, I ain't talking about her. I'm just in general. We all got to live here. That's Daniel 7 and 25. Straight to the point here before I continue on with my point. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand, until the time and times and the dividing of times. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion, and to consume and to destroy it unto the end. Well, the point here is in the 25, where it says he shall be given power to wear out the saints. And everything she's talking about, we all live it. Wearing out the saints. Erode you into the point to where you just say F it. Give me the injectable for the detectable. But that's not how, the chosen of the Lord are going to go out. So your gold, as gold is tried in the fire, right? You got to walk through. We all got to walk through some sort of fire, some sort of flame, right? Some sort of adversity or adversities. Every brother and sister has a walk that they must walk, and they got to bear. We all got to bear our cross, whatever that means in your situation. But I think she's made her point. She said what she said. You can go to the video and watch the rest, but it's all about, being worn out, being over it. And this is only going to fuel fuel the fire for the, this inevitable civil unrest and the famine of the word, because this internet is kind of messing up their plans. Well, not kind of, it's utterly messing up their plans. You can't do anything without people having you figured out. But that is also because, they don't take into consideration that he has been, you've been made bare. So that those enchantments that you used to be able to stand now with thine enchantment, those things that you used to be able to do, you can't do anymore. It's over. And because they know it's over, they're going to come down with the wrath, the full weight of an Edomite wrath. And your job, right, here's the bitter. You gotta wait. We gotta wait. Navigate in whichever, you gotta Yaquab your way through situations, cool. But at the end of the day, there is no saving by your own hand. And that is what separates the Israel of God and just people who know that they are Israelite by blood. So with that being said, I truly pray that you were edified. Continue on in a repentant spirit, being contrite, seeking holiness, seeking Yahweh, Mashim Yahushua, trying to get under that proper vibration so that your prayers are heard when you pray. And you will be praying. If you ain't praying now, shame on you. But you gonna be praying soon. If it ain't hit you now, it's gonna hit you. Shalom.